The Sibley Mansion refers to what is now the ruins of a once lavish residence, situated in a rugged, remote canyon named Copper Creek, deep in the Gallero Mountains of central Arizona. Construction was initiated in 1908 by Roy Sibley, a manager for the Minnesota-Arizona Mining Company, whose operations were at that time already in full swing. Aptly named, the waters of Copper Creek ran green with traces of the valuable metal, and still do today. Using local native labor, the Sibley Mansion was a marvel amidst the rough, single-roomed shacks of the mining town. It boasted, and I quote, a second-story balcony, fireplaces, plastered and papered interior walls, and a patio with fruit trees. It was built in the Spanish style of quarried granite walls, adobe cross walls, and had a central patio with rooms all around. It had 2 fireplaces and 2 porch columns. The windows had genuine glass in them. The living room was 60 feet long. The home contained 20 rooms and polished oak floors. You can see the natural beauty of the canyon even today, and why it might be desirable as a home site. As one of Sibley's duties was to attract potential investors to the mining operation, it is generally accepted that the mansion was constructed primarily for the purpose of housing these guests in style and lending credibility to the security of the investment. It can also be argued, however, that the construction of the mansion was in keeping with the developmental trends going on in Copper Creek at that time. A post office had been established in 1906, with Sibley's wife Belle as postmistress. The town had approximately 200 residents, 50 or so buildings, and its own locomotive and local rail system for moving ore within the mining district. In addition, a general store now served the community, built in 1908 in the same stone and timber style as the mansion. The prosperity was short-lived, however. The Sibleys moved out of the mansion in 1910, and the mines were closed by 1917. Materials used in the construction of the mansion were stripped out and reused elsewhere. The land fell under the ownership of another mining company partner, Martin E. II, who consolidated it into his Monte Bonito ranch. Sibley Mansion remains on private property to this day. Over the last century, the destructive effects of the elements have taken their toll, further crumbling the walls, peeling the interior plaster, wearing away the wooden lintels, and filling the interior spaces with soil and vegetation. In the past, the site has been freely accessed by anyone willing to take the 4x4 adventure and complete a short hike. But more recently, the ranch ownership has reposted the no trespassing signs, most likely due to human vandalism and litter. People have carved their names in the soft interior stucco, or spray-painted words on rocks. There is also the ubiquitous Arizona desert mix of litter, beer cans, spent ammunition casings, and empty plastic gallon water jugs. Most people would hike the final couple of miles to the mansion site, but others have used the extremely rocky canyon road as a proving ground for their 4x4 vehicles, to the detriment of the area in general. I feel fortunate to have had the opportunity to see the site in person before it was closed off, and that it was documented as well as it was, although I do regret that our eye was more artistic than archaeological. On our most recent visit, I was better prepared to make a non-invasive ground survey and take some measurements, but we were turned back by the newly posted no trespassing signs, which we always respect as a rule. Perhaps we can return in the future with the owner's permission, but until then, the site can be freely visited on Google Earth at the following coordinates. You can also see the ruins of the general store nearby. Special thanks to Nathaniel Johnson, who introduced me to the site and provided many of the photos used, as noted. For more information, please see the following references.